What's up, pedal fans? What's your step? As I promised, I'm back. And today I want to talk with you about a situation that I passed recently in September. And in September, I had the chance to play on the Rockin' 1000 here in Portugal. And basically, we had to practice a lot of songs and so on. But one important thing is I had to take my gear to the place. It was in a city, kind of 200 kilometers from here. And I was like, okay, I need to separate some pedals, put it there, and then start to play. And then I thought, okay, like I don't want to take my big pedal board. Like I'm gonna put a picture here of my actual pedal board. And I was like, okay, I have a solution. I can take my Headrush Prime. Oh, sorry, Headrush pedal board. And I was like, well, yeah, but it's big, it's heavy, the case is heavy, I don't know, I don't need all that. And then crossed my mind like, I really should have a spare small pedal board. So time passed by, the concert was coming, and I was like, okay, I need to buy one. But I had a Boss Looper, a Boss RC10R, if I'm not wrong, that's the name. And I was selling. I put an ad on the internet, and somebody just saw and said, hey, you want to make some deal with it? Like, okay, what do you have to offer? They said, hey, I have a small pedal board and I'm not using it. Maybe I could give you the small pedal board and put the rest of them in money. And I was like, well, I need a small pedal board. This guy has one for offer, for sure. So basically I end up with this pedal board from Harley Benton. It's a Spaceship Power 50C, that's the name. And basically, to play in the Rockin' 1000, we just need a overdrive pedal or distortion pedal. I wanted to take a more not so high gain, not so low gain, I would say medium gain distortion, and a high gain distortion for the more heavy songs that we had in the set list. And of course, I would like to take my Walrus Audio ACS1 to simulate the amp that I want, and a tuner. So this size of pedal board was perfect. So I had some other pedals. I had some pedals that I was not using. In this case, those two pedals here, the Mustang distortion from Fender and the Full Moon, right? And I was like, you know what, let me try this. So while I was preparing this pedal board, crossed to my mind that, hey, sometimes it's really important and nice to have a small pedal board like this one, like already set, like to take for small gigs or to this kind of concert that I went. Like I didn't need all my pedals there. I didn't need delays or reverb or 3 or 4 or 5 overdrives and distortions. I didn't need the wah, just simple thing like tuner, one good distortion, one high gain distortion, amp simulator, maybe a chorus, maybe a reverb. I don't know. In my case, I need the amp simulator. And I want to talk with you guys about that. Like sometimes we spend so much money on pedals and gear and all that we forget that we can have a small pedal board, and with just a few pedals we can make the whole gig. Like we don't need all our boutique pedals or anything like that. So that was hard. So basically, I prepared this pedal board. It came in a very good moment for me. I really needed, and I was like, I'm happy with that. One thing that I like it most about this small pedal board from Harley Benton is that, as you can see, this bar here is already a power supply, for the pedal board. Like you just need to put the cables, and the cables already came with a bag to it. It has a bag, not a big thing, just a small bag from Harley Benton with a small pocket. And since I wanted to record the whole concert while I was playing, it came with a USB, normal USB output here, or USB-C, so I could put my iPhone just to record. And this came really handy for what I need. Sometimes we need to have something like that. It was easier to carry because there we had to carry our things every day to do rehearsals inside the stadium. It was amp, guitar, pedalboard, cables for extension, like power extension and so on. And it was really heavy to carry from one place to another. You're crossing the whole field with carrying all that, you know. And this was just excellent and perfect for me. Of course, you can build one small pedalboard, but that doesn't need to be this specific model. Like you can put the power brick that you want, the brand that you want, and you can put the pedals that you want, and so on. One big lesson that I learned from that, and just have a small pedalboard, was like, you need to be good in doing simple. And that's hard. That's not easy. Because when you have a lot of pedals, you have a lot of resources for everything. There, I didn't have. It was just this, and an amp simulator. That's it. And this makes me explore even more these two pedals that I was not using for a long period of time. And I was already thinking about selling them, you know, or giving away. But after that concert, I decided that they are gonna stay in my small pedalboard. So I decided that I'm gonna stay with these pedals in my small pedalboard, you know. Like if I'm not recording for YouTube or Spotify or something like that, I don't need my big pedalboard. And if I'm gonna go to some gig or some place to play with friends, or I don't know, small presentations, pub, bars, whatever, I'm gonna take the small pedalboard with me. Probably sometimes gonna change some pedals, you know, like put different pedals. Since these two pedals are really big, because they have this boost, you know, each one has a boost, I can put 3 different pedals instead of just 2, and the amp simulator and the tuner and so on. I don't know, like in these days, like we have access to so many pedals and so many videos on YouTube, and brands releasing new pedals. I just saw recently Behringer releasing the clone and the 69 Vibe, the clone of the Univibe, that I really want to try too. I was really curious about it. We start to overwhelm ourselves buying a lot of gear and not exploring everything that our pedals can give, you know, and we are not exploring the simplicity of the things. So the message, or I don't know, the meaning of this video today is to ask you, like, how many pedals do you have? Do you really need all the pedals that you have? Do you really need this huge pedal board? Don't you feel like, I don't know, like you have a bazooka to just kill a fly, you know? Like, don't you think that you never ever explore so much all the gear that you have because you have so many gear, you know? So if you want to try to explore some pedals, or maybe give a chance to other pedals that you have but you don't use much because you think, you know what, I don't like this pedal, so on. You want a solution for that? This small pedal board, that's a solution. Like, just chose some pedals, put in a small pedal board, and force yourself to just use this small pedal board. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna find really interesting things with it, you know. And I'm pretty sure that with a small pedal board, you're gonna explore so much the resource that the pedals give you, and you're gonna force yourself to go simple on that and just use them and get the best tone that you can with just that. Well, I guess this is it. Like, this is the video of today. It's more about having a small spare pedal board so you can take to gigs or practice at home or anything else. I'm still trying to new formats for the video. This is the first one that's completely different from pedal reviews, of course. If you like the channel, please subscribe, give your like. It helps me a lot. And I guess this is it. See you guys in the next video, and peace.